Guys, it's me, it's Nita, and I'm back for another TV recap review. Today we are reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 16, Picking Sides. Okay, so we're back to, has anyone seen Jamal? Oh, yes, he lives in your phone. Okay, yeah, he lives in your phone. So Giselle is in a confessional, basically saying that, Karen never opens up about anything about her unless she's intoxicated. In which we know, I already said, loose lips sink ships. So anyway, then she brings up the fact that Giselle was on social media at a jewelry shop and basically hinting, well, she wasn't even hinting. I'm not even gonna say she was hinting. She did not hint. She said, I'm curious, was you here? It got to be for Robin's engagement. It has to be for Robin's engagement. And so everybody looking uncomfortable, shocked, and everything that Karen actually was trying to ruin said proposal or said surprise or whatever. I mean, you and Juan have been discussing remarriage. I don't understand how somebody's going to ruin that. However, whatever. We're talking about a show and they're trying to do this whole thing. So then Robin, she's looking uncomfortable. She was like, well, I don't really expect Juan to jump through hoops. It's basketball season. Basketball season has started. And we've been doing this for years. Basically, I already been Chrissy Lampkin, and she was just like, she said, so she's fine. She's not worrying about it. The ball is in his court. She definitely not proposing to no man. So maybe she's not Chrissy Lampkin. Chrissy Lampkin without the proposal. Okay, next. So then they said, Ashley said that they were going toboggan. I never heard toboggan. But apparently toboggan is something that they do overseas where they actually get in this, like a barrel or some kind of something. And these men, excuse me, these men push them all around town, kind of down these hills and all this other stuff. It was cute. It was fun. All the confessionals, the girls thought they was going to die and all that other stuff. But, it really didn't turn out that way. The one instance that I want to bring up is that Karen was like, we're toboggan in Portland. And then Wendy was like, Portugal. I don't know how they ended up together again. I don't know why they keep on doing that. I guess, they know, maybe the producers know and everybody else know that they have a conflict going. So they want to always keep them filming together. So I'm assuming that's why every time we turn around, Wendy is sitting next to Karen. Although she did shade her and talking about, I don't know if this is safe for everybody because some people have brittle bones. Shade to Karen. And, yeah. That's neither here nor there about Ashley mom calling. They go to the market, tasting fruit. Next, this was a little filler episode. There were some things happening, but this was definitely a little filler. So then we sit at the are we at a table? We're somewhere, and Candace was saying that she want to have a little girl first. She want to have a daughter first. So then everybody was like, I was surprised that she was just kind of she's ready to have kids and embarking on this motherhood journey. So, she was just, Ashley was like, I'm just surprised or whatever. And I was just like, who? I was like, you could tell how immature Candace is just the way she talked. I mean, I can understand people saying that they want to have a daughter or something like that first or second, but no matter what you want, whatever happens is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, I don't know. But yeah, and then that too, she was sitting up there talking about, y'all girls, telling me about the hard things that you guys go through as mothers. And, Ashley, you got your anus split open. And I was like, what, girl? And then she's talking about Wendy and all this other stuff. And she was like, you know, everything that I went through with Monique, I think I'm ready to have a child. What, girl? Somebody going bop bop, shifting your wig, make you think you can be a good mother and have children? Somebody get down in the comments and let me know how that works out. I don't know how that work out. You tell me. But like I said, immature, and she's not ready. Then Ashley butts in and say, you know, I find it, she was like, I just find it very strange that, you know, all of a sudden you're opening up to your motherhood, your journey to motherhood. But last season when I was, or last year, not last season, but it was last season for us. She was like, I was telling you about my journey, and, you know, you were bashing me about my miscarriage. You was saying that my husband's tears were fake and all this other stuff. So she had just rehashed and regurgitated that whole scenario that they had already gotten over. However, you keep talking, you let a person keep talking, they'll reveal their true intention. So they roll the beautiful bean footage, is all there. They got it, you know, they got the receipts, baby. So you know, so that brings up some little contention at the table and all that other stuff. And you know, they're like, basically, well, what do you want to get out of this conversation? And she was, because Candace was like, right, because I thought we already got over that. And so apparently that's not true. But no, it's not true. It's that the fact that she had to retell the statement, she had to recant the statement, because later on in the episode we'll find out why. So, well, actually, I don't even want to go in order like that, because I think I got it out of order anyway. So anyway, Ashley sits at the pool with Robin and Giselle. This is right after Robin and Giselle is sitting at the pool going over the embezzle photo.
Embezzle?
Yeah.
Embezzle?
Because you wanted me to
Embezzle?
Yeah. Why would
Embezzle?
And then Ashley comes and say that I need to tell Candace that basically Monique asked her to write a statement in support of, you know, Monique against Candace, basically. And so, well, no, she didn't say it like that. What she say? She said she wanted me to write a statement. So then Robin was like, well, honestly, you can't even really say anything because you weren't there. You didn't witness anything. And she was like, oh, well, it's not a witness statement. It's a character statement. So then Robin was like, oh, so she wants you to assassinate Candace's character. Pretty much. So Giselle was like, girl, you must don't want to have no kind of relationship with Candace anymore. And she said, well, if it comes down to that, I don't feel bad about it. I mean, I could take it or leave it, basically, is what she was saying to me. And so, you know, they were just kind of like, you know, that's foul, whoop-de-whoop. Robin was like, I'd rather you had wrote something positive about Monique's character rather than trying to slander Candace's character. I was like, yeah, that could be fair. Like, I never even thought about it like that or whatever. But, you know, in a countersuit, you have to counter what's going on. I mean, whatever. I mean, she had situations happen with Candace, and she tell her truth, but she wrote it in a statement. It just is what it is. So, and they was like, you know, girl, whatever. So, then Karen, Giselle pulls Karen aside, and she was basically like, I'm gonna need you to stop bringing up Robin's engagement. And I'd have been like this, what? I'd be like, who you think you're talking to? Like, I hate people who think that they can control your conversation and control you and what you say the fuck out your mouth and what you say on social media. Like, no, don't do me. That's the the first way to get away with me, is trying to tell me what to do and what to say. I ain't with that bullshit. So, you know, she took it for what it was, and she was like, "This well, she was like, I'm just curious. I just want to know." I'm like, everybody knows that they've discussed it. It's on the table. It's just a matter of time when it happens or whatever. You don't want to put it on fucking social media. So, like, what are you saying to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. Make it make sense. So, she was like, well, if that was happening, you don't want to ruin it to Robin, right? And then so, she was like, oh, well, thank you for spilling that tea, because that's all I need to know, because that just lets me know that the ring is on the way. And so she switches off, girl. It was so funny.
And say that, and you can switch your little boom boom all you want. Sheesh, Monet.
Girl, it was a mess. It was so funny to me. And she was like, girl,
Karen cannot hold water 2 fireballs and she's spilling everything.
I said, woo. Okay, so anyway, they going down to go to this restaurant for dinner. Beautiful restaurant. Restaurant was beautiful, whatever. So, was the restaurant first or was the thing first? I believe the restaurant. No, but either way, they were congregating downstairs at the bar, either getting ready to go upstairs or getting ready to go to the restaurant. Giselle gets down there early to get a drink, and then Ashley comes down and she's basically saying that, you know, I want to initiate Wendy into the group or whatever. So, you know, I got her key from the thing, and I got these props and got some spiders and imitation spiders and snakes and all this other stuff, and we're gonna put it in her bed, and then we're gonna hide in the closet, and we're going to scare her. So Candace and them, they have their plan. She's supposed to be distracting Wendy and all that other stuff. So she's in on it, and except for Karen. Candace is in on it, but they're all together. And so they go and do this thing. The producers is in on it. It's playing. They're actually looking at it on the TV monitor, producer's monitor, and all that other stuff. And they just having a ball, cracking up. Nothing to see there. It was funny. It was cute, and you know, whatever. So oh yeah, for once, they all look good. They all really look good. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Not one fashion faux pas except for that raggedy ass ponytail on Giselle's head. But yeah. So when they at dinner, Giselle again gotta bring up somebody's husband, talking about you know, how's your husband dealing with the 3 kids, especially a baby and 2 boys? Oh my God. And then Wendy was like, he's fine. He's actually happy because I'm actually getting some rest. You know, I can get some sleep and all this other stuff, because I usually sleep between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. And they like 2 hours of sleep. That's all you do? She said, look, I got stuff to do. And so, you know, whatever. And that's just what it is. So then, oh yeah, that's that whole situation with, I already talked about it, about Candace saying that she ready to have a baby because somebody done shifted her wig. Yikes. So, I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. So they go on to that whole thing. I ain't getting all into it or whatever. But I will jump in and say I do have this. When they was in the argument, and, you know, Ashley was going back and forth with Candace. Candace was like, I don't want to go back there and rehash that. We got over that. And then so she was just like, so then Giselle shut her ass up. She was like, Ashley, do you remember how you was like before you had that baby? And then she said, you act just like Candace. You used to act just like Candace. Candace was like, well, goddamn, thank you. Thanks, I guess. And I'm like, right. And then so they showed the beautiful bean footage again, the receipts, baby. And Ashley used to run around like the fucking Tasmanian devil, attacking this person, attacking that person, attacking. I mean, she was terrible. She was terrible. I was surprised that she was almost likable this season. She didn't get on my nerves too much, but that does not erase what she's done in the past. So, yeah. So Robin chimed right in. She said, yeah, you attacked me and my family, talking about the way we live. It's not conducive and blah, 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 blah. They was about to fight at the restaurant. All of that. So I was like, yeah. So then she was like this, well, I didn't go on social media doing all this other stuff or whatever. And then, so, you know, beautiful bean footage, all the shit that Candace was talking on Twitter and all, called her bed wench, called her roach. I was just Candace, baby. Calm your ass down with them Twitter fingers. Anyway, so she was just like, she said, yeah, Candace will do that, but it's not just you. She'll do it to anyone. That's a character flaw in her. And then Candace looking at her again. I'm like, yes, I'm going to need you to be more self-aware, Candace. That's what it's called. I need you to be a little bit more self-aware. Then Candace went ahead and put on her big girl panties, and she apologized again, because like I said, we had already put this underneath the rug, right? Yeah, we did. So it seemed genuine. It was fine. I didn't have any problems with it. So then okay, then they do the nightcap, the initiation. I got it all mixed up, y'all. My bad. If I missed something, put it down in the comments. We can discuss it. Yeah, I already went over to the photographer, sent them pictures to Giselle. And they discussed the pictures. And basically, she was like, I'm having a challenging time with Karen's photos. You know, she looks older and, you know, she doesn't look, you know, it's not the look that I'm looking for the brand, whatever. So Giselle was like, so are you cutting her out of the photos? The photo campaign? And so she was like, yeah. So basically, you know, for me, this feels like a storyline for the sake of a storyline, because I believe Karen is approachable enough and she's reasonable enough that Robin, if you sat down and had a conversation with her and explained to her that, you know, we can either reshoot your photos and maybe you do something different, or that we weren't going to use your photos because, you know, I don't have the time and all this stuff. And she would have understand if you would have came to her as a woman. Now, the way this thing go play out, I already know. It's going to be some big secret, you know. The girls, everybody going to be talking about what's going on, whatever. That she going to catch a wind of it or find out about it. She's going to feel away. She's going to feel slighted. And this all could have been resolved with a conversation. And the fact that they're not going to do it like that and handle it like that, that's how I know it's a storyline. Okay, so Karen and Candace get together, and Karen complimented her on how she handled Ashley at the table and with the apology and all this other stuff. And she was like, that's fine. She was like, but Ashley is still upset. And that has nothing to do with you. You've done what you've done. And so that is Ashley's problem now. But she's not going to get over it that easy. She's just not. So I'm just letting you know. But I'm just very proud of you. I'm so proud of you because you know you have that mouth. And and then so she said that she wasn't choosing between them or whatever. Everything is good. Candace took it very genuinely. And she said thanks. And the ball is in Ashley's court. All right. Then, yeah, why Ashley asked Robin when she was at that pool. She came down to a pool with a damn sweater set on. And I was like, bitch, where you think you at? Chicago? I was just like, I was confused when I saw her come down there to the pool with a sweater outfit on. She was like, I'm going to go change or whatever. Nope. That's all I got, y'all. So anyway, thank you for watching, especially if you made it to the end of the video. I know the organization of it wasn't the best. However, I think I touched on most of the things, even though I jumped around and everything like that. If I skipped something that you want to discuss, leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video if you want to. And thumbs it up, thumbs it down, however you're feeling. It helps the channel out in the algorithm. You know I am a small YouTuber trying to get her name and face out there. And so it would definitely help the channel. And so I'll see you